Good afternoon, students. Today we will read The Village School. It is lesson 7 of your new Gulmohar Reader book. You will find this in page number 69. Although it is not mentioned in your book, this particular story is written by Irene Mott Bose. She was an American, and during 1920s she came to India and set up a training program for social workers in group of villages around Nagpur. She was also the leader of village welfare services in Nagpur. Later in 1930, she married Justice Vivian Bose, Judge of the Supreme Court of India. So primarily she was a social worker. But very few writings that she wrote was mainly for children, and these include The Monkey Tree and Totaram. The story, The Village School, is an excerpt from Irene Mott Bose's Totaram. The theme of the story is importance of education in everyone's life. Education is a fundamental right of human beings and essential for the exercise of all other human rights. It promotes individual freedom and empowerment and yields important development benefits. Yet millions of children and adults remain deprived of educational opportunities, many as a result of poverty. Even in the Indian Constitution, via Article 21A, it is mentioned that every child between the ages of 6 to 14 years has the right to free and compulsory education. But do all the children receive education, even in today's time? Well, we don't have to think hard to answer this question because it is a big no. Why? Poverty, in most of the cases, is the primary reason. Because this poor family, the parents of those children, think that it's better to engage their son or daughter to some work so that they can earn some money for their family. To them, education is luxury and they cannot afford it. This story that we are going to read is about one such young boy called Totaram, who secretly goes to school and brings about a change in his parents' opinion about school. Let us see. The Village School. The story belongs to the days when the idea of going to school was new, especially in villages in India. Many people, like Totaram's parents, thought it was harmful to send their children to school. See, they thought that it was harmful. Why? Because it was new to them, and also they did not know what are the benefits of education, how important education is for growth and development of a person. They did not know that. And it was for that reason they thought that it was harmful. In such scenario, our story begins. Something new had come to the village of Indora in India. The people sat in front of Totaram's house and talked about it until the moon rose and touched the tips of the bamboo branches with silver. So we are talking about village of Indora. Now for your information, Indora is a village in Nagpur where the author Irene Mott Bose used to work. Now what happens? We are introduced with the lead character, we can say, the young boy called Totaram over here, And in front of Totaram's house, a group of people are sitting in circle, and they were discussing about something. About what? Something new that had come to their village. In villages, you will see that there is a common tendency that whenever there are some issues, the villagers group together and they discuss about that issue to find out a solution. Even over here too, we see that same thing. Until when they talked or they discussed, until the moon rose and touched the tips of the bamboo branches with silver. So we can say that until evening, when the moon can be seen in the sky and the silver rays of moon were falling on the tips of bamboo tree. It was until that time they discussed and tried to find out the solution. Let us move further. Totaram and his friend Bala, who should have gone to bed, crept behind the circle of grown-up people and listened. So here again we are introduced with another character called Bala. Who was Bala? Bala was Totaram's friend. And you see, it was already evening, and in village we are not exposed to different kind of recreations like we do in towns, like TV, movies, cinema halls. They don't have such things. Their life is like whenever the sun sets, whenever it is evening, they have to take their dinner and go off to bed. And Totaram and Bala, as they are young kids, it is their routine to go to bed early. But they were not doing that same. What Totaram and Bala were doing? They moved very secretly. They crept behind. That means they moved very secretly to avoid being heard or noticed by others. And they went to that place where the group of people were sitting and discussing, and they listened to it, what they were discussing. They heard that for the first time a school teacher had come from the city and she was going to start a school in the village. That day she had gone from house to house asking the village people to send their children to school. So what was that new thing they were discussing about? It is school. They also heard that a school teacher had come to their village from city. She went to every house and asked the people or the villager or the resident of those houses to send their children to school. Totaram was afraid of this strange place called school. Then he heard his father say, "I need my son in the fields." Totaram felt relieved. So why do you think school was a strange place for Totaram? Because he had no idea about school. He didn't know what school was all about. He had never seen something like that. So to him it was a strange place. And he was very scared also to visit or to go to school. But when he heard his father say, "I need my son in the fields," that means whatever he used to do by this time, till this time rather, to go to the field with the cows or the cattle he had and help his father with other works in the field, he was comfortable doing those works. So when his father said that, "I don't want my kid to go to school," he felt relieved and relaxed that okay, I don't have to visit to that strange place. But the next morning the village crier beat the big drum down all the 7 roads of Indora to tell the people about the school. Now, who is a village crier? Village criers were fairly common in India in the past. A crier, what he does? He beats a drum to catch everyone's attention, and when he has that, he delivers the message of the day. Over here, what was the message? Over here, the village crier went to all the roads of Indora and he told the people about this new thing in this village. And what was that? School. Totaram watched the other boys and girls go into the new house just outside the village. He wished he knew what it was all about. So, on the next day, Totaram saw that all the boys and girls are going to that new house. It was outside the village, and it was in that new house the school was set up. So he had this curiosity to know that what it was all about. So later in that day, what he did, when he went to take the kettle into the fields, he looked through the walls of the schoolhouse. The walls were made of bamboo sticks loosely woven together, and Totaram could peep through the holes. So when he took the kettle into the fields, he noticed that new house, and through the walls of that house he could peep inside. Peep means to look very secretively through the narrow opening, and this house was built of bamboo sticks. So in between the bamboo sticks there were little gaps were there. Through those gaps he could see what was happening inside. Let us now go to the next page. Inside, he saw a strange sight. The boys and girls were sitting on the floor in rows, and the teacher was making strange marks on a big blackboard with a small white stick. Totaram saw Bala and made faces at him, but Bala was interested in the marks and did not see him. So as he was peeping, he could see the inside scenario. What was that? It was very strange for him. Again, why it was strange for him? Because he didn't have the idea of what school was like. What are the things that happen in a school? He didn't know about that. That's why it was a strange sight for him. What he saw that the boys and girls were sitting on the floor, and in front of them a teacher was standing and he was making some strange marks. Again, what are those strange marks? Maybe ABCD or any alphabets or anything that she was teaching. She was writing it on board, and it appeared strange to him. Why? Again, because he didn't have idea about that, what all these things were. He didn't know that. That's why all those things appeared strange to him. Totaram could find Bala over there, and he made faces. See, in the picture you can see what making face is. He made such faces at Bala. But Bala was very much interested in what the teacher was saying. So he did not pay any attention to what Totaram was doing. School, thought Totaram, must be better than staying at home or looking after cows, or Bala would not like it so much. So one day when his mother was busy, he slipped away and crept into the schoolroom. Now, what happened? After looking at that sight, Totaram thought that school must be an interesting place, because if it wouldn't have been fun at school, then Bala would not like to be at school. So one day he decided to go to school, but he could not do so informing his parents. So he decided to go there secretly. When his mother was busy, he went away of his he got out of his house without letting her know that he is going out, and he went to the school. At first he could not understand anything. The other children were ahead of him, and even Bala could write his own name in big letters. Totaram was ashamed that the others were so much wiser than he. So he decided to work hard and catch up with them. Now, other boys and girls went to school much before than when he went, so naturally he was lagging behind them. So he thought that he saw that Bala could write his name in big letters, but Totaram felt ashamed. Why? Because he could not do so. He could not write his name, and he don't know anything. So he decided to work hard and catch up with them. It's very good to see that, because Totaram, although he joined school later, but he had this determination to work hard and catch up with his friends. Okay, and he did so. The next day he went again, and the next, and the next. So he felt so interested in school, and he went there regularly. He didn't miss a single class. It was so interesting for them that he didn't want to miss one single class. So he went there every day. His mother thought he was out with the cows in the fields, as usual, and she asked no question. So whenever he went to the school, at house, to his mother, he informed that he was taking the cattle, that is his cows, to the field. So she didn't ask any question that where were you. She thought that usually he goes to field at this time. So on that very days also he went to the field. But what he was doing was that he was going to school. His father was always at work at this time, and there was no question of being caught by his father, because he was always at work. He didn't come to his house that time, or he didn't go to field also where Totaram used to take the cattle. So there was no question of being caught by his father. It took him a long time to learn to write. The teacher often called Totaram's letter the track of birds and made him do them again and again. After several months, he could read and write a little. The way birds do not have a proper pattern to their flight and fly haphazardly, the letters that Totaram wrote appeared like the tracks of birds, that is, haphazard and untidy to his teacher. And thus she made him write those again and again to make those perfect. One day when Totaram returned home after school, he found his mother turning a letter over and over in her hand. The man who read and wrote all the letters for the people of Indora was away. So Totaram's mother sat looking at the letter. What happened in those days? The villagers were uneducated and they could not read and write. Whenever they received any letters, there was a man who used to read it to them, and in that way the message was communicated. Even when they had to send a letter, what they used to do, they used to call that man and dictate them their message, and he used to write it for these villagers and send it to the relatives that they want to send. Now, in one such day, what happened? The man who used to read and write all these letters for the people of Indora, he was away. He was not there in the village. And on that very day, Totaram's mother received a letter, and she had no one who could read it. That's why she was sitting and she was looking at it, at the letter. Before Totaram thought of what he was doing, he said, "Give me your letter, mother, and I will try to read it to you." So Totaram said this without even thinking what would be the repercussion of it, what he is going to face, or what are the secrets that he's putting out in front of his mother. He just said it, that give it to me, I'll try to read it. And naturally his mother was surprised. She was very surprised because she didn't know that her son could read and write. And she asked, "Since when have you learned to read?" Totaram looked this way and that. He knew that the time had come to tell the truth. Now that Totaram had said that, "Give me the letter, I will try to read it for you," now he could not hide his secret that he goes to school. He could not hide it. That's why he realized that now it is the time to tell the truth to his mother. He looked into her eyes and said, "I have been going every day to the school. While you thought I was out with the cows, I have been learning how to read and write." So, this is the time when Totaram declared the truth to his mother. He said that, "Every day I go to school. I am doing this for several months now, and you thought that I am going out with the cows, but I have been learning how to read and write." His mother asked, "And what did the cows do?" And he said, "We took turns, and while half of us went to school, the others watched the cows. Then we watched the cows while the others took their turn at school." So you see, these young boys and girls, they made a very good system. What was that? Say for example, they formed two groups, Group A and Group B. So when Group A attended the school, Group B used to take care of the cows. And when Group B used to attend the school, Group A used to take care of the cows. In this way, the cows were also taken care of, and all the kids used to get the education too. But his mother was not happy with this news. His mother said sadly, "You have become a great sorrow to us, and your father will be very angry." So, why do you think that his mother was sad? It was because whatever Totaram did, that is, he attended the school, it was against his father's wish. His father thought that going to school was harmful for his kid. So he decided that his kid is not going to school. His kid will not attend the school. But Totaram, without listening to his father's decision, he himself decided to attend the school, and also he kept this secret from his parents. So this was the reason why his mother became sad and thought that it was a great sorrow for their family. So today we will stop here. I think till now you have enjoyed reading this story. We will continue with this story in the next class. As of now, you are getting a little exercise to do. Here are 4 questions which you have to write, the answers of which you have to write in your exercise book and send it to me through the email ID mentioned over here. Thank you.